This just in, something is showing up on the Schumann Resonance charts that you need to be aware of. There's a strange anomaly that has showed up on the Schumann Resonance, and this is an indicator of a large earthquake. I have never seen quite a pattern this long on the Schumann Resonance, so we need to pay attention to it. Because indicators such as what we're seeing here on this chart suggest that there is going to be an earthquake either today, tomorrow, this week. I'm not exactly sure where it will hit, but what I'm seeing is that the Ring of Fire, of course, is going to be one of the prime targets. I'm looking at Japan, perhaps the Philippines, Alaska still lighting up, or California. But if you are in any earthquake regions with fault zones, make sure that you are prepared and ready if anything does happen. And that's really interesting because we have a Capricorn Stellium right now, which is heavy earth energy. Sun, the moon, Mercury, and Mars are all in Capricorn. We just had a bunch of planets that were in alignment in Capricorn specifically, and then we have a Capricorn New Moon on the 18th. Capricorn is pressure on the structures of life, meaning anything that has to do with governments or institutions or infrastructure or economy are going to be present. Timelines, responsibility, the parts that are building your future. The new moon in Capricorn is going to be your reset point. Whatever you are going to reset, this is going to be the reset point for your survival priorities, for your goals, and what you are actually willing to commit to. If we're looking through a tropical lens, it shows us that we need to get serious and make it real. But in a Vedic lens, it is early Capricorn territory. Kind of the same message, but for legacy building. So what are you structuring for the long run? But that's not all, because we do have a trans-equatorial coronal hole coincidentally at the same exact time as this massive anomaly that we're getting on the Schumann Resonance. Solar weather is mostly quiet, except we do have one active region, 4341. It's rotating into a more Earth-facing position, and it already popped off an M-class flare. Actually, two of them plus some C-class flares. We do have that trans-equatorial coronal hole pushing in faster solar wind, which can stir minor to moderate geomagnetic conditions. Watch out for those high frequency radio and GPS glitches and occasional satellite disruptions. We do have a small chance at having an X-class flare, and our proton percentage is at a 5%. So we do have some indicators of it's still quiet solar weather, but the trans-equatorial coronal hole is what we're looking out for specifically because of the anomalies that are showing up. Plus, when we have trans-equatorial coronal holes or coronal holes in general that stay for a duration of days, much like this one is doing because it's large and it's Earth facing, what it means is that it puts pressure on Earth's atmosphere and the Earth crust itself. It sends energy directly, solar wind energy, like we were talking about, directly into Earth's atmosphere. And this gets distributed and it puts too much pressure on fault lines. So where there are fault lines on the Earth is where you see major earthquakes happen. There are so many indicators that when we have planetary alignments, such as the planet parade that we basically just had, and a Capricorn Stellium stacked right on top of it, no wonder. If you are feeling out of sorts, make sure that you are grounding the energy of Capricorn out of your system and back into the Earth. This will have effects on your physical body, so make sure you're taking care of yourself. Minerals, electrolytes, high pH balanced water, structured water, because as we have more geomagnetic conditions happen throughout the next day or so, you're gonna feel the effects of this. Plus, we have January 26th that is coming up. That is just the pivot point that we are waiting for, and things are gonna get a lot faster. And if you want a personal breakdown on how this is going to affect your chart or your timeline, head over to my page at sarahstarofficial.com or the link in my bio. I do starseed origin readings. I also do natal chart readings and a whole bunch more. I'm Sarah Star here with your space weather update for January 17th and technically into the 18th. Stay calm, stay ready, stay in your body. Follow for more.